What's up, everyone? This is Oscar97, but this time bringing you guys a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is OU tier, which I've never played before, so I'm pretty bad. But well, at least I thought I was. This is the first guy I met on Smogon. I will leave his channel in the description. I was using a rain team, and he was using a sand team. As you can see, we both brought out our weather Pokemon, but he got the Sandstream last, so there's no rain, so kind of screwed me over. I went for the Toxic, but it was Steel type. So anyway, as you can see, this battle is really sped up. That will be because this battle actually lasted 30 minutes. It was like the longest battle I've ever had, and I was not going to upload a 30-minute battle. I mean, nobody would watch that, and so I just decided to. I pretty much cut the time in half, made it 15 minutes by speeding it up this much. This was the most hacksy match I've ever had. It was freaking terrible. Like every Pokemon almost, I think except for like 2 Pokemon in this match, got haxed in some way. Burn, poison, paralyze. Yeah. So anyway, the Black and White 2. That game is really great. If you guys liked Black and White, then you will love Black and White 2. I'm actually at the 7th gym leader right now, and it's actually harder than Black and White, but I think it's more fun. I mean, you can catch previous generation Pokemon at the beginning of the game, whereas in Black and White you had to wait till like the end of the game, and you still couldn't catch a lot of good ones. Like in the first couple of towns, before you even face the first gym leader, you can catch a Rylu or Riolu, whatever, and that's pretty awesome, since he's a beast. And so anyway, let's get to this battle. Sorry, excuse me, I'm tired still. Right here you just see I just pretty much stalled this thing out and took it out with poison. As you can see, he got haxed. So then he sends out his rock, paper, scissor, and I go into my thunderclap because he's not going to be able to do anything with that. And he goes for the bullet punch, and he gets a crit, obviously. So did more than it should have, and I get some leftover health back. I switch out. Since I only went in there to get the rain up, I switch out into my rock, paper, and my schlong nose because I knew he was going to U-turn, and it's not effective at all. So he goes into his what's this thing, Jirachi, and I don't even know why, but he goes for the or I go for the protect to get more health back before he attacks me, not knowing if he could one-hit KO me. And he goes for the body slam, protected though. Get some rain dish and black sludge health back, and then just go for the scald. And it actually did a pretty decent. Oh wait, no. Whoa. Okay, maybe that's later on. It actually does a pretty decent amount later on. But he goes for the body slam and freaking gets the paralyze or the parahax, which sucks. Freaking Jirachi and their Serene Grace. I'm actually running one of those too, and you won't see me use him much in this battle. It was mostly you'll see my schlong nose in this battle, just because of the health he gets back from all of these helpful things. So I switch into my what's it called, Toxicroak, and he goes for the body slam, gets the parahax on this thing too, so kind of screws me over, because as you'll see, he can just switch into his Skarmory and whirlwind me out, because I don't outspeed it when I've paralyzed. So it sucks pretty bad. That's like the 4th haxed Pokemon in this battle. So also with the rain, I get this dry skin health back, and then I get my leftovers health. So just like my Tentacruel, I get a lot of health back every turn. So I went for the bulk up, I think it was, but I got paralyzed. Freaking parahaxed. And so his Skarmory comes in. I get parahaxed again, so I didn't get to bulk up either time. He goes for the whirlwind, so basically I just subbed for nothing. So whirlwinds me into my C-section. That name comes from, if you've seen Jirachi's belly. I just thought of that. I thought it was pretty clever. And he switches. I don't know why he switched it into his Tyranitar. I guess because it has Fire Blast. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. And I don't know why I went for the body slam. I really don't. But then I just go for the Iron Head because it's super effective. And I didn't know if it would take it out or not. but I get the crit and it takes it out, so I'm like, yes, now I don't have to worry about getting my rain up. I can just bring my Politoad in and get the rain up, and won't have to worry about the sand stream coming back in. So I protect myself when he sends this Heatran that looks like it's freaking high. Look at its eyes. I protect, and he goes for the Lava Plume. I wanted to see what it was going to use, and maybe lock it in if it was choice or something. But I switch into my Thunderclap because it's not going to do anything, and he freaking gets the burn. So, my gosh, this is I was getting really annoyed by this point with all these Pokemon getting hacked in some way. So I just go for the Scald, and for some reason I remember this doing a lot more to this Jirachi. I remember doing at least half damage, but I guess not. Maybe that was yeah, that was Tentacruel. You'll later on see. He goes for the Body Slam. I'm not sure why, since I'm already burned, and I just go for another Scald. I'm trying to get the burn on him, and I do, which is like yes. So that's another hacked Pokemon in this game. The burn ends up helping me kill this thing off. This thing was annoying. It was stalling me the whole match. It was a pain. It's part of the reason this match took so long, because of all the stalling that was going on between my Tentacruel and his Jirachi. So I send back out my Toxicroak, my Zit. Look at its chin. It's got a huge Zit. And I go for the sub again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he goes for the Wish. And I go for the Substitute. So I got a free Substitute there, which is pretty cool. And I get some of my health back with the Dry Skin. Right here, he goes for the Protect right after this. He goes for the Protect, I believe. Yeah, he goes for the Protect. And I go for the Bulk Up because I figured he would Protect just because he's using Wish. So I basically got a free Bulk Up and a free Substitute. So that's pretty cool. I was thinking that this thing could maybe, I didn't know for sure, one-hit KO a Jirachi with one Bulk Up, but I wasn't sure. So I think I tried to go for another Bulk Up, but my finger slipped and I hit the Drain Punch, and it hits the Skarmory. And it didn't even do half, so I was like, well, okay, I'm going to have to Bulk Up again. Right there was another misclick for Sucker Punch. I mean, obviously, I knew he was going to Whirlwind again, that's why he would bring it in. And I accidentally went for the Sucker Punch. So it Whirlwinds in my Shlong Nose, and I think I go straight for, or he goes for the Drill Pick, and I don't. Oh yeah, I went straight for the Scald, and this is what I meant. It does actually a really decent amount of damage to that thing because it's defensive, not specially defensive. This thing was annoying the whole match too, but he switches out because he knows that. Wait, I'm confused right now. Sorry. He switches out into his Jirachi, which is already almost back to full health, which is terrible. Hate this thing. And he goes for the Body Slam, I guess trying to get the Parahacks to work. I go for the Scald, just try to get some damage off on it. So, basically, we both, well, now I have a lot more health than him. But he switches out into his Heatran again, and I don't know why, because he knows I'm going to go for the Scald. But I went for the Scald, and it does a little bit more than half damage, so that's pretty much going to force him to switch out, at least I thought it would. But he doesn't. He goes for the Earth Power. Even I thought it was going to take this thing out, but for some reason, I thought this thing was, I made it defensively bulky, but it was maybe especially defensively bulky. So I just finished that thing off with the Scald. So as you can see, this game pretty much belongs to my Shlong and his Jirachi. So he goes into his Rock Paper, and I go out to my Mustachio, this Therian formed, what's it called? Tornadus, and he goes for the Bullet Punch, and then he goes for another Bullet Punch before I can even attack with this thing. Gets a crit, so you guys didn't even get to see that thing in action. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's really good, actually. And I should have just switched out because it has Regenerator, so it would have gotten the health back, but I didn't, so at least you guys get to see it, though, if you haven't seen that yet. But yes, he goes into his Skizzer. Oh, there's a phone call. Okay, I'm not answering that. Sorry. And, I really don't need this thing since I already have the rain up, so I just sacrificed it, let it use it as death fodder, and he Bullet Punches it and kills it. So I bring out this Toxicroak, yeah, Toxic. And he goes for the Swords Dance. I go for the Substitute. And I don't even remember what happens after that. My bad. Oh yeah, he goes back into his Skarmory, and I thought this would take it out, but it doesn't because this thing has super defenses. But he ends up, oh yeah, protecting, get some leftover health back, and if he wouldn't have protected there, I would have killed him. But then I end up going for another one. He goes for the Roost to get some health back. I end up going for another Drain Punch, but this time I get paralyzed, I'm pretty sure. Nope, I don't. Alright. I'm remembering this battle wrong. I get the damage off. I think it's this next time. He goes for another Roost or something. Yeah, he goes for another Roost, and then I go for a Drain Punch again, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure I get paralyzed here. Nope, go for... Oh my god, never mind. I go for the Bulk Up, because I know it's going to take a lot more attack to take this thing out, because it's really defensive. And he goes for the last Roost. I'm not sure why. He could have just healed up with leftovers if he attacked me. So now we're both at full health. I go for the last Bulk Up, so I'm at ×4 right now. ×2, ×4, I don't remember. ×3. I go for the Drain Punch, and to my surprise, it does still a little over half, which is like, wow. So he whirlwinds me out, which I was hoping he wouldn't. And I go into my schlong nose. Got another phone call. I'm sorry for interrupting. I don't even know where that's from. Anonymous, okay. Anyway, so I just missed what happened there. He switches into his Jirachi, and I really am like brain dead right now. I'm getting distracted by this phone. Okay, he goes for a Wish, and I go for a Scald, trying to get as much damage off before that Wish comes in. I was hoping it would get a crit and kill him, but it doesn't. So he gets that leftovers, and I get my health back. So I was like, he goes for the Protect, which is really convenient because now it's going to get all of its health back, which is terrible. This is what I meant by this thing is a super, like, it stalled the whole match. But so did my Tentacruel, so I can't complain. I would think this would be harder for me to commentate because it's going faster, but with all this stalling with the health, it's not. So it's like, I don't know what's going to happen next, I forget. So more stalling with this Wish and everything. He finally switches out into his Rock Paper, and I go for the Scald, and I don't take him out. I was like, dang it. He lives with a little bit of health, but he gets that Wish, so it restores it back up, which, oh. He gets the Swords Dance off, and he goes for the Superpower next turn. Or, well, yeah, I attack him here with Scald. Not gonna kill him, obviously. He goes for the Superpower, and I was expecting it to take me out, and so was he, I guess. He even said he was hoping for the crit, and then I was like, wow, it actually happened. He gets the crit. And, but luckily I didn't get Parahax, and I could finish him off with another Scald. If I would have got Parahax there, my Schlong Nose would have died. So he goes back into his Skarmory. Really, this thing is like metal. I don't even get how it flies. It's like steel. Really makes no sense. Gets the Drill Peck. I tried to go for the Scald, and I get Parahax this time. But I guess it was better than getting Parahax last time, so I'm not gonna complain. But here I start stalling with my Tentacruel, trying to get my health back so that I can get another Scald off on him without him being able to kill me, or faint me. Me out, whatever. He goes for the Drill Peck, not gonna kill me. I get Parahax, which is really terrible. I hate that. I try to go for after I get my health back here, I'll tell you. Try to go for another Protect to get my more health back, but I get Parahaxed again twice in a row, so he finishes this thing off. So rest in peace, Schlong Nose. And now I send in my Starmie, I believe. Yep, my Starmie. If you're wondering about the name, I don't know if you guys are clever enough to get this, but Starmie is purple, Jinx is purple, and if you look at Starmie, it's got a red circle in the middle, so, you know, it's like a Jinx badge, if that makes any sense at all. So, I go for the Trick, he protects, I go for the Trick again, and I switch out my Choice Scarf with his leftovers, which is pretty awesome, because now he's going to have to switch out, seeing that this is barely any damage, and then I have leftovers, so he switches out to his UMAD, and I went for the Thunder just in case he didn't switch out, but even if he did, I thought it would take anything out. It doesn't take this Jirachi out, so I was like hoping that he wouldn't use the Wish and then Protect, but luckily the Burn takes it out, even though I could have just outsped it, never mind. The Burn takes it out, and then I take this thing out with this Thunder, and that is game. It was a great match, and hope you guys enjoyed that, if you even watched this whole thing. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Peace, guys.